returned. We're going to be playing some Path of Exile. Again, this character is in the interludes. Because, reasons due to having technical difficulties recording my streams led me to think I couldn't stream at all, so I was playing off stream for a bit. So if you want to see a playthrough with the full story, you'll have to look elsewhere beyond whatever VODs I'll have on my channel, unfortunately. Whoa! Okay, I just got absolutely lag warped in my benefit. So this build, I have no idea if it's good, but basically I've got like a bleed thing going, right? So on my left click, I've got Rapid Assault, which does that, and that deals a bunch of bleed, and that last one leaves a spear stuck in there too, which I can then detonate with this. Although, compared to a lot of my other skills, I'm not sure if detonating the skills is worth it. But I'm also not sure what sort of, given how much spirit I have left, what sort of... Wait a minute, do I have one of my spirit skills turned off? Wind Dancer... Okay. I guess I just don't have... Anyway, I'm not sure what other passes would be any good for me, so I may as well keep it. I got Spear Field. This is one of my main pack clearers, and it's also great against bosses. Basically, it gives these, I've given it support gems to make it have 50% chance to inflict bleed and do less damage but inflict more bleed. And yeah, this is pretty powerful, especially if the boss starts moving. You've laid a few of these down, it takes huge damage. But if you're dealing with a stationary boss, this one isn't as good. On my right click, I've just got my basic spear throw, which I don't actually think I have any support gems in right now. I've just got that. This slot here would usually be bound to T, but it's not. I rebound it to mouse 4. And the control T, I rebound to mouse 5. My mouse 4, right, just the basic spear attack, which again, I don't have anything in right now, so I'm not using it that much. But it does deal decent damage. Q is Bloodhound's Mark. Basically what that does is, now, as it takes bleed damage, it gains heavy stun from it. And when it heavy stuns, it explodes for massive damage. And if it dies before it heavy stuns, it explodes for massive damage. And then you'll notice a lot of just spreading blood explosions. That is from two things. One of them is the Herald of Blood passive skill, which basically says whenever an enemy, which is a cumulative blood loss, dies, it explodes for damage. And the other is from my Ascension class, Blood Boil, which causes enemies in my presence to accumulate blood boils periodically. When they die, they pop, applying corrupted blood to enemies near them, and corrupted blood is basically just giga bleed. I've got Rake, just to inflict some bleed. I actually stopped using this for a while, but I was just being stupid. Basically, I was like, this isn't worth using anymore, but that was because I had put the thing in that makes it take your health potions to use, and that wasn't worth it. And yeah, that's basically all I got going on. I recently dropped Lightning Spear out of the build to get more passive stuff, just because, like, this just isn't a Lightning Spear build, basically. I've also got Trail of Caltrops. And I've got, like, Wind Dancer, which basically just gives me boost evasion until I get hit, and then when I get hit, it damages a bunch of stuff. I haven't played this game in a fair few days, but if I recall correctly, I had died a bunch of times in this area, so hopefully I do a bit better. And then I'll show you my passive tree after I either die to this abyss or clear it out. Ooh, I think that might be my first level 5 support gem. We'll say, even with rendering my background, I tried finding like a good PNG background to use, but Google image searching cool fantasy background mostly just generate a bunch of images which are either clearly AI generated or which I would have no way of knowing if I actually was allowed to use. So I just am sticking with this. Orb of Alchemy, nice. Adherence Raiment. Oh, that's useless to me, and it's just a blue with no additional modifiers, so we're just going to drop it. Right. Well, I was going to show you my passive skill trait. So, I'm pre-endgame, so I can't get any more ascendancy points. Right now I've got physical damage and blood boil. And then I've got the reduced maximum mana as a way of getting to Unfurled Finger for an additional ring slot. And then for my other two, I'm definitely going to take this, right? Like, you just 25% increased bonuses from rings and amulets. And then I'm thinking, I doubt I will pick Wildwood Resistance, right? Because, like, if I'm, I suppose I am taking hits and surviving semi-often, but, like, if I'm dying, I'm usually dying fast enough that this wouldn't help me. Charm charges, potentially good, but I haven't found myself wanting for those. And the other thing, movement speed, immediately good. And then Ritual Sacrifice, where I can lose 20% of my max life, which I think I could just regenerate it. I'm not sure. I think it might like be reserved, but it doesn't say reserved, it just says you remove it. So I think I take 27% of my max life essentially as damage. And get a random monster modifier. And I'm pretty sure I can just use this again to switch which one I have. So, like, that's insanely good. So I think I'll take that. The question is just, do I take that before Mystic Attunement? And then, as far as what I got on the tree, I sort of took some attack damage and attack speed area of effect, melee and projectile damage, stock and leap. I'm not sure if I'm even getting much from it, because I'm not really using projectile attacks, because Spear Field is not considered a projectile. Like, the only projectile I have equipped right now is the basic Spear Throw. I'm not using that much. So that might be one that's worth reallocating. I got some dexterity and intelligence because I was planning on incorporating like the bone spear type skills. Like when I was in the early stages of building this, I was planning on incorporating like the bone spear type stuff from the cultist tree. But I'm not sure that's any good. Although it might be worth considering getting like Bone Storm just to put a bunch of like impale on enemies to make them take more attack damage and thus inflict more bleed. Like I think like impaling a boss a bunch and then getting him into a spear field could be really good. But as things stand right now, I would need to get my hands on like a lower level Bone Storm because I don't have enough intelligence to equip it at the level of skill gems I'm currently getting. But I think I might have it in my stash. I'm not sure. I have more dexterity, projectile damage, melee hit. Okay, these. Oh, these I could probably drop too. Plus the strength, attack damage. These would be way better for me than this and these. In fact, I think I'll probably swap that out right now. Intelligence, evasion rating. This does a lot because I got this here. They give me damage taken recruit his life, increased presence area of effect, which is one of the big things, and 1% maximum mana on kill, very good. On hit would be better, but on kill's good too. Then I got movement speed evasion rating. I got reduced potency of slowing. This does like reduced movement speed while moving, that sort of thing. That reduced movement speed penalty from using skills while moving. Dexterity, stun threshold. Part of why I took this was because parry, but I'm not currently using anything which uses frenzy charges, and I don't even have parry equipped right now. I dropped the thing that would give me anything from. I don't truly have anything that would use the parry, so I don't even have that bound to a button right now. Oh, actually, I can't even use it. I'm just doing a spear with a shield. I've kind of forgotten that. I got dexterity, magnitude of ailments is insanely good for me, and then magnitude of ailments you inflict against marked enemies, chance against marked enemies. That's very good for me. Plus, it's got the bonuses from that. Then up here, I've got critical chance. Probably working towards decisive retreat, but I don't think I've taken it yet. Melee. These mark skills are something I probably want to get at some point. I've also gone down here, taken hazard damage, and increased damage for recently triggered hazards. I've got increased damage while affected by heralds. I've got intelligence, presence area of effect, and aura skills having increased magnitudes. I've got more presence area of effect from this. Down here I've got Dance with Death, which means I get plus 25% skill speed when I have a one-handed martial weapon on my hand and my offhand is empty. We got this. I'll want to take critical damage bonus with spears at some point. I've taken these. Increased melee damage, increased projectile damage when there are no enemies, increased melee damage while surrounded. Basically, yeah, these might be worth taking. But I'll definitely want that. And then this here is incision stuff. But so many of the skills I'm using, I've already either modified to inflict bleed or inflict bleed naturally. So I'm not sure how good incision actually is. So that might be something for me, because incision just means that any hit has a chance to inflict bleed. Although that might be good. What does this do? Evasion rating, deflection rating, okay. Survivability stuff, all good. Enemies you mark have reduced. Calling try against enemies mark. Okay, alright. So that looks like that's everything I have. So pretty simple stuff, just a lot of stuff involving buffing my physical damage and my weapon, some survivability. find my hazards. Nothing too crazy or transformative. But yeah, I think we take that gold, take that to break down, take that to break down. Portal of Town. I got some passes to refund. Alright, Hooded One. Unallocate those. And then apply. What was I going to do? Alright, I'm going to do attack damage, attack physical damage, stun build up, and increased armor break against targets with ailments. That's absurdly good for me. Also, sometimes when I load back into an area, a bunch of just blood pops out of my enemies, which is very funny. Look at you goobers hiding back here. Say, I'm not really currently getting much out of the Caltrops, to be honest. I'm sure I could support them to do stuff that actually helps me. Okay, got another passive point. Where do I want to put it? I was like, get the critical damage bonus going. probably take this out. Alright. See here. Can't really take any more strength stuff. Place. Close combat 1, close combat 2. No, concoct is why I stopped using it last time. I need more strength if I want to do more bleed type stuff. More damage. Magnified area. Alright, what can I put on drill caltrops? Delayed reaction, rearm. Spear field. I've got a whole ton of stuff on there. Suppose I could upgrade. I could upgrade Rage 2 to Rage 3. There probably was more I could have done. Probably something slightly better, but melee damage, I mean, that's not bad. I just realized I can do. I realized I can craft that gem that's in my skill tree. So I'm gonna head over to my stash. I'm gonna take that, and that. I go to my passage tree, open my inventory back up. We're gonna you just have one effect. Oh. Item level still allowed to use normal one. That's fine, I guess. Oh, that's insanely good. That's pretty good. But I've got plenty of sources of rage already. Can I give you any more? Nope. Max 4 mods on the gems. That's what I thought. All right, now you can put our stuff back in the stash. Let's go to that not the reforging bench, the salvage bench first. Then we go to the disenchanting. That's a gray with nothing on it. I couldn't even craft from. Why'd I pick that up? Okay, I would not describe. I can't imagine ever playing a character where that's useful, so. Or rather, certainly not this season. Because I'm probably just going to stick with this character for the whole season. I don't know, maybe I'll get bored with her and make someone else. Before this, I was doing like a quarterstaff sorceress. But I didn't really understand how making builds worked, and I was trying to do too much. I feel like if I focus in on one thing, I can make that work. But I was trying to do a bit of everything, and it wasn't working. And eventually, I wound up unequipping all the quarterstaff stuff and just using spells, and beating the Act 2 boss I was having trouble with before that. But ultimately, I think the real problem was just that I was spreading myself too thin. Not that I was being an idiot trying to play that, right? Like, I think that could totally work. I just wasn't building it well. Okay. Alright. Well, it's nowhere near as good as what I have yet. But it could potentially get to be good. I don't know. I'm gonna try crafting that. Mostly just because I think this item model will look really cool. Okay. Okay. Alright. That's abysmal. Like, it says that was the highest it could roll, but like, if the highest it could roll at that tier, it should have gotten, easily gotten a better tier than that. That's, oh man, that's, yeah, no, that's no good. Essences. Yeah, so basically when you buy into early access, you get like 300 tokens like to spend on microtransactions. I bought a bunch of stash tabs, but I didn't buy a map stash tab, and I feel pretty dumb about that. Anyway, let me... Is there any improving I can do to these? Oh, I haven't improved these at all. Those are fully upgraded. That's fully upgraded. I don't know if you can upgrade these. I think there's a way to upgrade these, but like there's like a special kind of upgrader for it. I think that's what goes down here. That can be upgraded a fair bit more. Alright, and that's all my scraps. This looks like it might be promising. Okay, that is almost certainly where I need to go. But there's a whole bunch more to explore. You never know what you're going to find. Oh, dang it, I got to use that checkpoint to warp over to here I haven't explored yet. There was nothing. It was just a tiny, tiny space. I'd rather be a tiny space and nothing than a big space and nothing. ultimate mana flask. I don't think I've seen one of those drop before. Another Mario? That's crazy. Oh. These are quest items. These aren't for the thing. Alright. Well, this is unlikely to be better than what I have once I'm done crafting it, but I'll finish crafting it anyway. For now, though, I'll just keep going. There is a lot of red on this screen right now, man. My amulet could definitely stand to be better. Maximum mana, spirit rate, mana regeneration rates. It's interesting that pressing dodge roll closes the inventory. Alright. We'll have to craft that a little bit more. To see if it's worth swapping out our amulet for. Now, I'm not sure if the reason I'm not getting much, like I'm getting lag spikes, but in like a network kind of a way. I'm not sure if the reason my 3D background isn't interfering with my performance in this game is because it doesn't make as much of a difference with the way this game processes, or if it's because I turned off post-processing on my background to save a bit of oh. Well, that's very good. Okay. Actually, or a belt, you couldn't go there. Let's say there's no way that's gonna surpass that. Let's back here. Craft this up. Oh, that's really good for us, like that. Yeah, that's just a flat out upgrade because we don't cast spells and +4 to all attributes. I mean, actually, that might make us unequip a strength thing. But that's fine because we can just reallocate one of our intelligence as the strength. And now we're back within our capacity. And now we can come over here, salvage bench, salvage those, disenchant that, That. Well, actually, that might be worth identifying. Invasion rating 156. 3% reduced attribute requirements. Evasion rating again. Fire resist. Physic 2 to 3. Okay, at this point, nothing I can add on this would make it better than this, so. Disenchant that and that. Put those away. Nah. Go ahead and sell those. Put you there. Off we go back to the sanctuary. Pick that up. That has the potential to be valuable. Scale mail. So we have equipped right now. It has the potential to become as good or better. Alright, I don't have a trade tab, so I actually can't craft stuff to sell it, so. Oh shit. These fucking tornadoes are. Oh shit! Additional ascendancy skill points, so that's a very important one. somewhere around here I can turn in this other Barya. So let me deal with that really quick. It's not going to be here, but there's definitely some treasure. Dune Runner Sandals. That's a cool name. Aquarius. Wounded Jewel. Increased damage with spears. I mean, that's good. I'm not sure if it's better than anything I currently have equipped. I don't have another gem slot available to me right now. Alright, now it's time to go back to town. Salvage bench. Nothing I can do though. That. I think that number of trials is how many. Is that how many shot attempts I have? I'm not sure. What? When did that get upgraded? Well, at that point it's not going to be better, so I'll go ahead and disenchant it. Travel to the Kari Crossing. Search of the Galai Gates. Alright, now, last time I was in the Kari Crossing, I went everywhere, and there's another tier 1 waystone. gates are up this way, so we're gonna explore around the edge up as close to here as we can get and try to find it. And even if it's not up here, Skullmaw Stairway. I don't know what this is, but it doesn't appear to have a waypoint. Which means if I don't... I should have unlocked the Goliath Gates' waypoint when I found it. I should just get in there real quick, don't unlock the waypoint, and then just gone there, but I didn't do that. Oh, I don't think this is a mandatory area. Well, that was a good find. Definitely glad I came in here. Let's just keep running around in a lap around the outside of the map until we find the Goliath Gates. Sea Glass Spear, potentially. Could try crafting that. Alright, this is just a boss fight again. I could just fight the boss again, I guess. Alright, taking care of this. Already beaten these bosses. I could probably get some loot for fighting them again, but the unique loot I want, so let's just keep doing our lap. I'm fairly certain it's not this way, though. Let's be smarter about this. Oh, here's this. Let's fight some ghost bugs. Oh boy, it's these guys. Okay. More transmutation. Regal Shard. Greater Robust Rune. Nothing of value in here. Okay. I want to get a bit stronger before attempting that Baria. definitely feel my commentary energy begin to go down a bit after today's. This is my second stream today, so. Level up, nice. Pass the skill point, what do we take? I think we take these for more survivability. Identify that. That's scary. And let me upgrade Herald of Blood. Honestly, I could probably drop Trail of Caltrops to have more spirit to play with when upgrading my other two passives. Because Herald of Blood I got, or my other three passives really, because I got, yeah, let's see. Blood Boil, I've already got three things in here. Wind Dance, what can I put in here? Blind could be good. Cover life on kill and seal is active. That's additional 30 spirit. Maim enemies, magnify area. Projectiles. Guess we do that? I don't know. that has enough potential that we might want to go back to town right now. First of all, put away our crafting supplies. Actually, do I have? Let's try this too. 19% critical debt. 23 damage. I think this is better because only physical damage contributes to bleed. But that being said, raw damage is good too, so I'm actually going to use this Greater Essence, unless I have an essence that does physical damage. There we go. With 75%, that suddenly becomes a pretty big deal. Then I come in here with an Exalted. Man, a enemy killed is fine, I guess. Physical damage is life. Insanely good. And a tiny fucking bit of cold damage. Okay. And that, wait, if I this is starting to catch up, but I don't think it's going to. And even at its highest level, that won't catch. Even if I fully max that, I should have realized sooner that wasn't going to be as good. Oh, that's pretty good. Not as good as that, though. Okay. Now, what was I going to do? Right, I was going to go over here. Can't do that because it's equipped. Now, if I quickly travel to the Well of Souls, reveal my modifier. Oh! That's weird. I thought I already had that. Well, that's weird. It lost the 105% increased physical damage and then got it back. So that's exactly the same as it was before. So that was just a weird waste of time. Okay, I'm thinking I'm gonna call the stream after I clear out this area. Just not feeling the energy very much right now. Oh. Well, that's interesting. That's very interesting. If I do end up doing that quarterstaff sorceress this season, that might be worth picking up. They're worth using. But even if I don't, I would kind of like to have a complete collection of uniques. Like, as well as the season, everything just gets booted to your regular stash, so having a complete collection of uniques, you know, over however many seasons that takes, might be fun. Fascinating. Alright, we're just straight up fighting Balrog, okay. Okay. Oh. Oh. Okay. Maybe we do one more area. skill gem without Wind Dancer. More importantly, I think I need to upgrade Herald of Blood. I know I didn't fully explore the last area, but I found the abyssal thing, and I doubt there was much else to find in there. Well, I can just check, right? I can just. Oh, I did miss something. Something called the Seven Pillars. shit. Oh. Oh, that's interesting. Hmm. I'd be losing a lot to get that. Hmm. Okay. Well, even if this 7 pillars thing isn't actually important, you know, getting a unique's worth it. Oh, shit. Let me identify this real quick. 90 somewhere. Okay. Here goes nothing. We'll just make a town portal to take our loot back. Okay. Okay. First off, identify my items. Stash. You can go in there. You can go in there. You can go specifically in there. You all can get put away. That's just better. And then I'm just curious if this works. What did it do? What did corrupting it do? I don't know if corrupting it did anything. Yeah, I don't think corrupting it does anything. Oh, I was supposed to... I'll just buy it back. you go. And then you can go ahead and... Oh shit! Interrupting goes stupid because I can't upgrade it. Okay. Ah well. Ooh, uncut skill gem. Level 14. Go this way, I guess. Does that look like 7 pillars? Nope, that. Go. Waystone. No, that's worth picking up. I don't think, anyway. It's probably in this big central area that I haven't entered yet. That's worthless. That's worthless. Like, it's potentially like worth more if I sell it. I don't know. But this is definitely not what I'm looking for. Ooh, that can be crafted, dismantled, whatever. Oh, shit. Huh. Interesting. That actually go really well with that Profusillade. You can fire off almost a full barrage in a single cast. And I'm pretty sure it homes in on opponents, so... Okay, I've not found these pillars. Okay, I'm just gonna Google this. Interludes. 7. Okay. Okay. I think... You see that? Shut up, phone. Fences. Global the fences is tempting too, but the bigger my presence is. Okay. Alright. So, I have some stuff to do around the apartment, so I am going to call the stream here.